Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress. I'm here with a flip through. This time we have an oracle deck called Blessed Be by Lucy Cavendish and the artwork by Starr Weils. I mean, this artist is really amazing. Lucy Cavendish works with the greatest artists, I think, and she's a beautiful writer herself. And the first time I saw these was Melanie using them, and I've had other people suggest them. Marie Rimmer, I think she suggested these, that they're very natural. So I decided that it's about time that I get these. And I like having oracles that, have messages. Messages are good. We need messages from our spirit guides and from our divine masculine and feminines out there. And so I think this is a good deck to have. So let's take a look. So it's just, one of those boxes that, it's a nice box. Blue Angel. Okay. A nice big book. And I'll take a look at that book. So yeah, this is the guidebook. It's a mystical Celtic blessing cards, and Celtic is right up my alley. So, I have lots of Celtic symbols that mean a lot to me. So I feel like some of my past life has to do with the Celtic times and meanings. It looks a little bit like Chewbacca. All right, so sometimes I see the weirdest things and just laugh to myself. So here's the introduction. That's really pretty. I like how, real these drawings, the characters are in these drawings. I mean, in a lot of art, they're real, but they're just very earthy and realistic looking, real shapes, real women, and beautifully drawn. I love those ravens. And of course we have the thunder going to feel more natural. It was a suggestion made after I did a reading outdoors, which I really loved that reading. It was a quickie, but it was really meaningful, I'll have to do some more like that. If I can find the field of flowers where nobody's wandering around. Now this is probably the card that really clinched the deal for me, this blessing on your love. It's a very beautiful male figure there. And blessing on your journey. I think this is just wonderful to have blessings, And a lot of you like my voice, and you want to hear the sound of my voice, and some of you have been, don't like it when I read from the book, but I feel like this is one of those times where I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to read the blessings to you. So, yeah, this will be blessings. It'll be kind of an occasional thing. But if you ever need a blessing, just ask and I'll send you a blessing. And so, yeah, we could do this for a live. We can do some, that would be so nice. If we could just do blessed night, free blessed night. Nobody donate anything, and we just talk about our blessings. All right. So let's take a look at the cards. So this backing is really cute, and it's, no direction, and that's nice. I really like cards with pretty backing. Backing is important because for a pick a card person, because reader, because it's part of what attracts you to the pile that you want. So yeah, I like that, and I like that it's purple. Purple, I mean, between purple and teal, those are my favorite colors, but purple is a very royal color, and it's also a very spiritual color, and I feel purple is really wonderful for for readings. It's get the right energy. The only I'd say the only criticism about these cards, and it was something that I saw when I was researching the cards, is that if they're kind of bendy. I don't know. It's not exactly flimsy because they're pretty sturdy. They're thickly coated, but they're sort of bendy. They're not like hard cardstock. It's a little like the ones that I made through Make Playing Cards. My oracles that were big, they were kind of thin. They were like tarot thin instead of oracle thick. I feel like oracle cards should be a little bit thicker, but they'll be easy to handle and shuffle and stuff. A blessing of the earth. So we'll just go through these. A blessing of the air. This is the one that Melanie says I look like. And she looks a little bit like Catherine Zeta-Jones. And some other actors. I'm trying to think of who was the other one. But that's pretty. I don't mind being compared. Thank you. The blessing of the waters. Blessing on your day. This artist, she's great. So this looks like somebody that could be your friend next door, like just a real person, Blessing on your sleep. Blessing on the senses that give the world to you. A blessing on your intuition. A blessing on your health. A blessing on a home. A blessing on the children. A blessing for a mother. A blessing for good men and fathers. See, if I had this for Father's Day, I would have broke this one out. But still, nevertheless, there should be blessings for good men and fathers. They have a lot of hard work to do. A blessing on friendship. A blessing on your family. A blessing from your ancestors. I like that. The ancestors speaking to you. This is my favorite card. A blessing on your love. I like the antlers too. It just makes me think of the stag and how the stag is sort of a symbol to me of my DM and how I've seen it. I saw the stag like almost jump in front of me and then it decided not to cross the street, but it stared at me. A blessing for good work. A blessing on your creativity. A blessing on a new venture. A blessing to bring prosperity. A blessing on a journey. A blessing of protection. A blessing to find your way. A blessing to find the truth. A blessing for the right words. A blessing on a resolution. A blessing to heal a relationship. A blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. A blessing to lift sadness. Also, these cards, when I first got them, they were kind of stuck together. I think. No, that wasn't these. These are in a different pile. But I did, go through these once. a blessing of forgiveness, a blessing for peace of mind. That's the cover. I like that one a lot. A blessing on your boundaries. A blessing for a fresh start. The light through this window is getting so neat. It's like I have thunder, and then the light is kind of like coming in and out, in and out. It's so beautiful. A blessing to bring clarity. I like that dress. I'm gonna have to get one like that. And yeah, a gauntlet too. I think I'd like something like that. A blessing on your wisdom. This one looks a little more like me, I think. Maybe. Without my eyelashes. A blessing for unity where once there was division. A blessing on growing older. A blessing for support. A blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. You want me to do that one for you guys? Let's do that blessing real quick. Alright, here's for all my sparkles of light out there who are lonely. This is a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. This is a blessing for when we find ourselves without those touchstones of our humanity, our friends and our companions. A period of loneliness, quite different to solitude, can take place for many reasons. We can move away, or lives can change and be reshaped, and suddenly the space we found for each other has been closed off or absorbed by others. Sometimes we isolate ourselves, unwilling to be a burden to any others, and some are born into shyness and paralyzing social anxieties that make the seeking of friendships a terrifying thing. Raising my hand. No, I'm good about making friends, but not real into social stuff. So here's the blessing. Ready? This blessing is for you when you feel alone. I'll get a little bit closer in my mic. Let there be that call, that note, that memory that comes forth to remind you of your innate worthiness. Let there be that smile from a stranger or touch from a kind hand that lets you know your humanity is the same as theirs, and you have about you connections that can be rewoven. Let other gentle hands pick up and do the reweaving when you find yourself unable to perform the task. And let serendipity come to you, guiding you to chance meetings or places where music plays and people move, and the gathering is undemanding of you, yet surrounds you with the quality of inclusion. Let the loneliness begin to break, like clouds slowly moving apart, and the great heaviness of isolation begin to be lightened by loving companions, humans and otherwise, until you return to a place where you know you have within your life those who care for you, and without your presence, their life seems less bright. Blessed be. So I hope you like that one. I like that one. All right. Let's move on. So that was to ease your loneliness. If you're lonely, even if you're not, it's good for connections. So here's a blessing for solace and hope. A blessing for healing of injury or illness. A blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. A blessing on a homecoming. A blessing to shield and safeguard you. And Morgan's blessing of peace after a battle. Oh, it's very nice. All right, you guys. Well, that was Blessed Be, and I think it's a lovely oracle deck, and I can't wait to use it with you guys. So, Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.